Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? It's that guy Jay here. What's good with it? It's been a little minute since I done did this. Like it's a little bit, weird sometimes. You just gotta get the kicking again. Let's see if we can get this thing jumping this morning. Good morning again, everybody. I'm glad to be back on this thing. I got a cool message from a good person that said, kind of miss you in the morning, so I might need you to jump back on this thing in the morning. Okay. No problem. I have no problem jumping back on this thing in the morning. And I'm here with you on this morning. Good. Take a few minutes. It's the morning chat. Y'all remember how the morning chats go. And it's going to be good. This was going to be good this morning. If you dive into it, I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed if you are actually tuning in this morning. The morning chat is going to be a little bit of a fun experience this morning. So do me a favor. You already know how I get down. You already know how I rock. You know how I roll. You know I don't wait on too many people. You know that's just not what I prefer to do. But in the same token, I don't knock nobody else for what they got going on in their life. I'm just serious. I'm not going to knock you for what you got going on. That's what I'm not going to do. You know what I'm saying? So, again, it's the morning chat. It's the guy, Jay Hanna, and I'm excited to be with you again on this morning. This is going to be an interesting chat this morning. So, you know how we used to do it, know how we do. When we do it, I throw the 1 minute countdown up, and then we gonna roll it into what we gonna chat about this morning, because we don't wait all day for everybody, but for anybody, because I do. You remember how I said it. I understand that my voice is not assigned to everybody, but if you're willing to listen, I promise you can take something away that'll actually make your day just a little bit better. So I'm going to start a minute countdown. If you will, take it, share it, like it with somebody. Let somebody know that the morning chat is on, and I want you to dive into this chat with us, man. I actually want to hear you this morning. I want to see your comments. I want to see what you got going on this morning. Hopefully you've been well and life has been treating you kind of good and wonderful, and even the things that have made you at your saddest, you can find joy in even the worst situations. For even a rainstorm is necessary for flowers to grow. So good, 29 seconds left. Let's jump in this thing and see if we can make this pop this morning. On this morning chat, it's been a minute again, and I'm glad to be back just for this good minute. What you say, Juan? Good morning, Miss Shirley. What you say, oh man, Sarah, what you say? It's been a minute. I told you it'd be a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So again, take a minute to like it, to share it, jump into the conversation this morning. It's going to be an interesting one, and that is what it is. Let's see if I can kind of change the vibe a little bit. Y'all know how I did. Nah. That's not what I'm looking for. There we go. This is what I'm looking for this morning. This is what I need. This is really what I need this morning. So this is what I'm going to do. For some reason, y'all, if you can remember back a little bit, if you've been anywhere around the morning chats, you know how the morning chats get down. The second hashtag normally tells you what we're going to be doing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sarah. I ain't mean to leave y'all hanging out there by yourself, but, things happen, But this morning, we got a quick topic. Listen, I have a quick question for you this morning, and this is going to be our chat topic for this morning. Why are you really here? When is the last time you asked that question? Why are you really here? Why are you really here? And I have to make sure that this is real relevant for everybody that's going to tune in this morning, for anybody that's going to go back. What you say, CJ? Going back and seeing exactly how to even address such a question. The question again I have to ask is, why are you really here? Because what we found down, we've gotten past a lot of the whole pandemic piece. Not saying that we're not still in it, but we've gotten past a lot of it. And now you have people that have now entered the spaces. You got all these trigger words now that are alive and well in society, and we're using all these big words and all these fun things that are going on. And now I have to ask the question, because life is beginning to be cluttered again. We've been used to isolation, and now people are coming back into our lives. And now it's, if you've never had a chance to ask the question, I beseech you to ask the question now. Why are you here? Why are you really here? Like, what is your purpose really here for? What you say, Ashley? Like, what's up? Good morning with it. So I have to ask that question. The only reason I'm asking that question is because Right now, one of the biggest things and one of the hottest topics across the nation, period, is mental health. And if you don't have your mental health in order, that's one of the things you're going to find that you're going to sink a lot more than you already are in life. Because when your headspace is not together, you can't think clearly. Like when your headspace is not together, you can't focus right. You can't be at your best self if your head game is not right. So you have to ask again the question, what you say, Jay? Why are you really here? You have a lot of noise around you. You have fans, you have followers, you got people that like your posts, and you will swear to God that they have connection with you. But it's very, very pertinent to ask the people again, why are you really here? So let's dive into it real quick. Again, we have so many noisy people around us. We don't even know where we're going to begin, where we're ending. Sometimes we just want the noise around us because we have that self-doubt and that point in our life where we just don't want to be by ourselves, not realizing, let's see if we can get these words working, that solitude brings on clarity. And then when you're by yourself, you can do your best thinking. Like it's really when you're by yourself, you can really see things for what they are. You don't have any influence around you that's showing you what you want to see or what you should be seeing. You can actually evaluate things on your own merit. And so you have to begin to ask this question again. Why are you really here? Happy birthday, Nicola. Yeah, happy birthday. I'm glad you're on this morning. But again, you have to ask yourself, why are you really here? Okay, so let me dive into that. I'm not going to dwell on this long. Listen, I need to throw this out here at you just in case you didn't know. Number one, this is one of the first things that I got to be real adamant on telling you is that all smiles are not for you. And that's one of the things that we have really adapted, that people that are smiling in our corner means that they're actually on our side. And that's not so, because I got news for you. A dog will show you its teeth before it bites you. Oh man, I know that was a little bit old. My uncle and them told me that years ago. But a dog will smile at you before a smile is just you showing your teeth. The dog will smile at you before it bites you. And so how you figure that all smiles, just because they're around you, that they're actually for you? Because truth be told, a lot of people that are smiling in your face, they're really the ones that are getting ready to stab you in your back. You got to be mindful of the people that you have around you. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't even made a song. They say you smile in your face all the time. They're trying to take your place. The backstabbers, they even made a song about these kind of people because they'll smile in your face and they're looking, they're gleaning. You be seeing all they pearly whites all the time. They starting group text about you. They're running your name up and down through the street, but they're in your face and they're cheesed out. Every time you see them, they smiling from ear to ear. Every time you see them, every time you, hey, what you doing? What you doing? Man, that's my dog. That's my bro. Lies and garbage. Don't be fooled by the smiles of the people, because the smiles of the people, they often are the ones that get us caught up the quickest. So I just want to make it. So number one, all smiles are not for you. Let's talk about that. There has to be a balance. Now let's be real with it. Of the people that you have in your life, honestly, one of my favorite words that I love to speak on is that reciprocity. What you say, Yolanda? Reciprocity is a big thing with me, because as much energy as I'm putting out, that you need to be able to put out as equal amount of energy that I'm putting out. So there has to be a balance of power with the people around you, and answering the question, why are you really here? Because truth of the matter is, if they're not giving you anything in what they are doing, chances are they're doing nothing more than pulling from everything you have, and you're wondering why your funds and your sources and everything that you have around you, your resources, are being drained so quickly. It's because you have somebody around you that's not contributing as much as they're pulling. Yeah, it has to be a balance in this power. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I know, all the June babies, happy birthday to the June babies, Gemini, them kind of, never mind. But it has to be a balance of power. You have to be able to hold people accountable in your life for what they're actually contributing to your life or what they're pulling away from your life. Because again, like this is the most underrated job that you could ever think of. We don't have them too much anymore, but they still exist. You ever been to the public library? We always looked at the librarian as being one of the, a quaint little person that don't really have too much of a social life. When in actuality, the librarian's job was to make sure that the inventory of books were always there. So even in the moment that you didn't ever see them doing anything, they had to make sure that an accurate count of books that was supposed to be there for your leisure or for your usage or for your research was in their place. And if it was not there, they had to track it down. And the reason that a librarian is so important because you can get some strong values from a real librarian. What you say, Al? Thank you. You have to get some strong values from them because you need to make sure that everything that comes in and out of your life is actually checked in. You need to make sure that what comes in and out of your life that it's been good and accounted for, because when you go to missing things in your life, when people start leaving you and you're trying to figure out what's going on, it's most likely because you don't have a real good strong grasp on who is coming in and out of your life. And you can't let that happen too often. You can't let that continually happen, because what I found out is as long as you let them pull, as long as you feed them, as long as their legs are under your table, as long as they are sitting at your forefront, they will eat and eat and eat and not concerned about what's in the pot left, who hasn't eaten, who hasn't gotten anything. And here it is, come back just a little closer. They will continue to consume until you're empty, and then they go on to the next table. So there has to be a balance between those who are in your life and those who are coming out of your life. You got to make sure that if they're in their life, that they're contributing as much as they're consuming. That's just one piece. Now listen, you got to ask yourself this question too for those who are in your life. Are you completing me or are you competing with me? Now you got to be mindful of this one because everybody says life is a competition. I can't compete with people in life because I'm going to run my race at my own pace and get to my destination in my time. I'm not trying to beat out the next man, because when you're beating out the next man, you're not even focused on what you have ahead of you. And there's a lot of people right now that have been put in bad situations, that are put in bad positions in life, trying to compete with the next man. Have you ever heard it? You know, you trying to live up to what the Joneses doing. The Joneses don't even know your last name Williams, and they don't even care about that. They just running their race, living their life, doing what they do, while you trying to compete with some people that 9 times out of 10 don't even know you exist. And so ask yourself this question for the people that are in your life. Like, are you completing me or are you competing with me? And it's a big difference, because those who are really competing with you in life, they're watching your every move, and you're giving them your trade secrets, and every secret that you give them, they use that secret against you, and they're trying to tear you down to build themselves up. And you got to be mindful of those kind of people, because those are quite poisonous people. You know, one of the new words today constantly using, they're toxic type people, and you got to be mindful of those kind of people, because they will literally consume you from the inside out, and you're wondering why your bones are getting brittle, because they're stealing the calcium from them. You're wondering why you're not getting the nutrients. It's because they ate everything before they even brought it to your table. The idea behind it is you got to get some people in your life that will help complete you. Not only you being aware of your own analysis and your own self-awareness, or your own self-power, your own self-empowerment, shall I say, your own self-esteem, but you need some people that don't mind being the balance or the counterbalance to what you're weaker. If I'm weaker in this area and you're stronger in this area, what's the sense of attacking my weakness when you can help build that weakness? Like, you got to make sure you have some people that don't mind completing you, that are so aware of themselves, so confident in themselves, that say, if I pour out of my cup, I'm not losing anything, but I'm helping you gain what you need. You got to be mindful of those kind of people. You know what I'm saying? T. Mary, what you say this morning? Nene, what you say? I do see you. I did see you come in this thing. Let me make sure I speak, because if I don't, I'm against my own rule and saying it back. But you got to ask yourself, the people in your life, are you completing me or are you competing against me? Because if you're competing against me, then I really honestly don't need you in my life, because again, you can't compete against somebody that's not in the race. Oh, wow. I'm going to run my race at my own pace and do what I do when I do what I do. And while you trying to compete against me, you're trying to tear me down to build yourself up. Next thing you know, I'm wondering why I'm in the land of depression, why people looking at me funny. It's because I'm giving trade secrets to the enemy. No. Are you completing me or are you competing against me? But last but not least, listen. If you don't get an answer from any of these questions, what you say, Jeff? Like, if you don't get an answer from any of these questions, you got to be real sincere when you say, hey, there's the door. Like, they say that you shouldn't really do people like this, or you shouldn't really get rid of people in your life. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that I'm more aware now than I've ever been in my life on who is in my life, and to make sure that what I have in my life stays in my life, and who I have in my life is help build in my life. You got to be mindful. If people can't answer these simple questions, these simple inquiries of why they're really here, there's the door. I'm not listening. In this season of your life, you should be at a place now. Even you've gone through this pandemic, you were by yourself, all alone in your house. You really wasn't FaceTiming nobody, and you survived. That really, really makes sense. If you just ask them simple questions on why are you here, what are you trying to pull from me, and if there's no answer, you just thinking you're going to occupy space. Hey, do me a favor. If you do me this one favor, I'll love you forever. There's the door. You can go ahead and head on out. Like, you can head on out, because what I don't need to do is try to excel in my life and try to watch you out the corner of my eye. What I don't need in my life is trying to move forward in life while you're pulling me back. What I don't need in my life is a bunch of people that's making noise around me when I need quiet, or when I need to have some noise made. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I need to know why you're here. And if you don't have an answer for why you're here, or you adding value to my life or doing anything for me, then I can easily say, hey, there's the door. It's no love lost, because I've learned what you can do is you can love people from a distance. Like, a lot of people don't say it. A lot of people won't hold fast to it. But I can love you from a distance. You know what? Because the cousin that lives across the states or the United States, I love them just as much as the cousin that lives down the street. You know what's the difference? The distance between us. It doesn't matter how far you are away from me. I can love you the same. But sometimes it's good to put a necessary distance between people, because if you don't learn to put a necessary distance between people, people will come in your life and do whatever they feel, what they want, all for the sake of, yeah, they love me. Yeah, if you love me, I'm telling you, your actions are showing, not just your mouth are telling. Your actions are show me that you love me. So when I'm telling you that you are hurting me, and you're still doing the same things over and over again, where's the love? I'm like Mary J. Blige. Like, tell me, where's the love? I'm just, well, well, that's just how I feel about it this morning. So again, just to recap for those of you who may have just jumped on this thing, what you say, Don? Good morning, Jared. What you say? Good morning. Just for those who are coming in, the topic of the chat this morning is simply a question: why are you really here? It's time to evaluate the people that are in your life, because if you don't evaluate what's in your life, you'll find yourself being emptied of everything that's in your life, and you're not even knowing where it went. You need to really evaluate the people that are around you. And again, it's just a couple of things that I want you to look. All smiles are not for you. What you say, Dr. Bailey? Look, all smiles don't mean that they're for you, because it's a lot of people that hit a like button on social media and can't stand you in person. They hit a like button behind the scenes, as long as nobody else know that they like you, because they don't want to be seen associated with you, because they're talking about you. Because again, this is one that I say a lot, because all private conversations will be displayed publicly. The reason that they look at you funny when they get around you is because they're talking about you in private when you're nowhere to be seen. And you got to be mindful that everybody that smiles in your face don't mean you no good. Like, I just want you to understand that there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance in the power. You can't be there constantly taking. You even realize, like, I'm gonna throw this one out at you. I'm glad this one showed up. Thank you, Lord. Have you ever been to a buffet? You realize that the more people that go up to this buffet, they have to constantly continue to replenish food in order for the business to continue to move. So in the same way of that buffet, your life needs to be in the same token, and you need to have somebody that's constantly replenishing in order for your business to continue to move forward. Because if everybody's taking and all the pans become empty, then there's no money that can be made, because it's a buffet of empty platters. No. You don't want to be a buffet of empty platters. You want things to continue to flourish in your life. So that means that the people that are pulling from you the most need to also be contributing as equal amount as they're pulling from you. And we know that in a perfect world that would happen. We know that it don't happen. But if you can at least contribute a little bit, if you can at least contribute a call to see if I'm all right, or if I need anything, if you can't contribute just a simple prayer every now and then, or to let me know that you care, then I'm going to question, why are you really here? Beyond that, like, I need to find out, are you completing me, or are you competing with me? Because again, just because we have the same business interests, because we have the same idea, doesn't mean that you're my competition. Because last I checked, the table big enough for all of us to eat at. And are you competing with me? You trying to find out all that I have in order for you to move forward? Or are you help completing me and you're trying to see where I may have fallen short that you actually have a surplus in? And if you pour out of your cup, that it's not going to hurt you, but it's going to help me. And I got news for you. It's not going to always be like this, but you make sure that there are people in your life that are willing to complete you and not constantly are competing with you. And I'm just saying what I'm saying when I'm talking. I feel like talking that talk when I talk that talk this morning. That's how I feel this morning. So ask yourself that question. Are you completing me or are you competing against me? And if not, if there is no answer, if there's nothing that they can provide to you in order to find out why they're really here, you can easily show them the exit. There's an exit sign above every door that needs to be. Fire marshal code. You got to know where the exits are. I'm going to show you that one is the one. That's the door you came in and that's the door you can go out of. The reason being is because I'm not about to fight with people that's supposed to be in my life to bring me up. I'm not fighting with people in my life that are just taking up space. Number one, I have too many things to ascertain. I have too many things and too many goals to reach for you to be taking up dead space. And I got news for you. We always talk about baggage from a past relationship, but a lot of us can't move forward because we have baggage that we don't want to recognize, all for the sake of not being lonely. I got news for you. I'd rather be in my house with a goldfish and a puppy, happy as I could be, than to have a room full of people around me and still feel empty. I'm just saying what I'm saying when I'm saying what I'm saying. And I mean that to my heart. It's no sense in being around a room full of people and I'm still sitting in the room by myself. That's just what it comes down to. So you need to make sure that you understand if they don't have an answer to why they're in your life, there's the door. It's no love lost. I can love you from a distance. If you move to Canada, I love you. If you move to Kenya, I love you still. But just like I'm telling you, listen, just like the person that's down the street from me and the cousin that's around the corner, I still love my cousin that lives in Japan. I'm just saying, I love them the same. I can love you from a distance. But what you're not going to do in this season is you're not going to be in my life without a reason to be in my life. You're just not going to take and occupy space that when the right people come in my life, they can't get in my life because you're still stagnant in my life. No. There's the door. There's the door. There is the door. And it's simple. That's the morning chat, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a minute. I had to make sure I jumped in this thing to do what I do when I do what I do. The morning chat be a little bit different. You know, I told you I get deep in this thing and it be feeling, it feels good when you start getting in there and start flowing again. So listen. It's been a minute since I done did this, and let's see if we can get this popping. So it's a good bit of y'all on here. Listen, and I want y'all to do this. Y'all know the last part of the morning chat, always I take the last few minutes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a 5-minute countdown timer on there. Sarah, you go ahead and show the people and let them know how I do. Sarah, one of my good people on that thing. So I want you to take the next 5 minutes real quick. And I want you to encourage somebody either in the comments or put something on the screen, put something in the comments that will literally set somebody's day on fire. Because the encouragement that you give somebody today may be the best thing that they hear today, this week, this month, or even this year. That one piece of encouragement may stop them from going and ending it all, committing suicide, and give them the willpower to move forward. So I'm going to put this 5-minute timer up real quick. All you do is drop it in the comments. You know how we do. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. We're going to read it. We're going to be excited about it, and we're gonna keep it moving until this day is out. I'm just saying, that's just what it is. And Sarah gonna be the first one to do it. There you go. Stay patient and trust the journey. Oh man, there we go. There we go. Stay there. Come on, J Flow. What you say, man? That keep pushing. I know. I see it. It don't matter. We knew exactly what that is. You already got it. You got to keep it pushing, keep it moving, keep going forward. Like, I got news for you. You've come too far to turn around. Crystal, thank you so much for hitting me up. Trust God and everything else will be done. There you go. Simple. It's not hard. It's not hard to encourage nobody. There we go. What you say, Sarah? If you want to find your purpose in life, find your wound. Whoa. Hold up. Sarah, wait a minute. Now, here you go swinging real hard. Wait for it. If you want to find your purpose in life, find your wound. Wait a minute. The place where you hurt the most is where you purpose the best. I'm loving it. Okay, y'all, it's been too long, y'all. I'm getting excited, like real for real. What you say, Don? What you say? God will restore what the enemy has stolen from you. Just keep on doing what you're doing, how you doing when you doing, and do it from a good heart. That's all I'm saying. Like that. Come on, come on. Listen again. Happy birthday to the bro, of course, Josh Hamilton. Like dope was one of the dopest people I've ever met in my life. Enjoy where your feet are planted now. Before you know it, you'll be at your next. Come on, man. Appreciate the small things of life. Again, trials and tribulations are necessary. You can't always have sunshiny days because that causes a drought. You always can't have the rain because it causes a flood. There has to be an equal balance. What you say, Josh? Appreciate it, man. And there it is. Acknowledge your hurt. Make sure you acknowledge what it is that's bothering you. And that's the only way that you can begin to move forward from it. I'm loving this. Y'all doing this. Now, come on, Auntie Mary, what you say? There's a reason for the season. Not just Christmas, but there's a reason for the season that you are on. Like the season that you're in, there's a reason for that season. I guarantee you, if you really, really lock into what the season is teaching, man, you'll find yourself growing in ways that you never, ever thought about. What you say, Jay? Dr. J, what you say? Don't be immature by seeing the grace of God only when he says yes. Wait. You mean to tell me that they got to be mature when God says no? And not realizing you get mad when God tells you no, and not realizing he has all knowing, he's infinite in wisdom. That means simply that he sees what you can't see. Man, Jay, don't you do that kind of stuff. You can't don't do that kind of stuff to me, Jay. This kind of, no, I'm gonna read that one again one more time. Don't be immature by seeing the grace of God only when he says yes. Oh man, like come on, bro. Speak life into speak life into your own existence. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all doing this. Like, y'all doing, Karen, what you say, man? Y'all doing some major stuff. Josh is all love, bro. Like, again, we got to get together. We got to get together, like, soon. What you say? What you got? Like, oh, man, look at, thank you so much. B, what up, man? I'm back on this thing doing you some good stuff. I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you. Let's say what you say, Miss Darlene. I see you. God will give you strength during this journey. Do not get weary. Do not get weary in well doing, for you should reap if you faint not. I'm just saying, he will hold your hands up. He will hold your strength as long as you are pushing. He will hold you in the hollow of his hand as long as you are pushing. I'm just saying. Thank you, Miss Darlene, for what you got. Listen, Sarah Willie, again, she be knocking them out the ballpark. Stop shrinking yourself to fit in places and people you've outgrown. Come on. You mean to tell me you got people that are shrinking themselves to fit in places where they have already outgrown, Sarah? You mean to tell me that people are demeaning themselves and belittling themselves to be in rooms with people that they have no business in, that they've surpassed them rooms years ago, and you going back just to be relevant? No, not people, Sarah. Come on, bro. Nah, man, nah. What you say? Plant good seeds and it will be a good outcome. That's biblical. It's Crystal, you better tell the people, like, you will reap what you sow. You sow good seeds, you sow bad seeds. Seeds will produce harvest. But I want to throw one extra on there. Don't just be concerned about the seeds you sow. Watch the ground that you're sowing in as well. Thank you, Pastor Everett. I'm just saying, be mindful of the good seed, bad seed, big seed, small seed. All seeds got to grow, and regardless of how you plant it, I'm the master of the time. I stop it where I want. But that's just what it comes down to. Be mindful of the seeds that you're sowing, because a lot of people, honestly, it's not the devil even after you. It's that you're reaping the harvest of a bunch of bad seeds that you sown and forgot that you sowed them seeds. You remember that time that somebody tried to help you and you made that funny face, and then all of a sudden now when you needed help, nobody's around? You didn't even remember that was a seed. I'm just saying, it grew back on you. Oh man, Mama Sharon, what you say? Good morning. I got your text message. I'm going to hit you back today. I just wanted to make sure you do it. Follow the principles and you will have the promises. Hamilton, come on, man. Like, let the people know something. What you say, Gerald? What you say, man? Like, literally, follow the principles and you'll have the promises. I want you to understand, principles work. It doesn't matter who the person is. If they apply the principle will work. Boy, y'all doing y'all good talking this morning. Thank y'all so much. Welcome back to the morning chats. Good gracious, what'd you say? Be able to celebrate others around you. Now, you saying something, Dr. Walker. You saying something heavy, man. Because a lot of us, again, if you have the good people that we were not talking about on this live, make sure you take a moment to celebrate them. Don't you ain't got to do nothing much. Sometimes you just take them to lunch. Like, just take them out. Hey, what we doing tonight? Well, let's go get breakfast. Let's go to IHOP. Like, let's go sit down and just enjoy their company because, again, you don't always get a chance to have good people around you. So when you have some legit people around you, make sure you celebrate them folk. You got it? Good. What you say, Sarah? One more time. Life is a change. Growth is optional. Choose. Whoa. Oh, no. You know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this with you today, Sarah. I'm not doing this with you. Life is change. Growth is optional. Choose wisely. I'm stealing that today. I promise I'm going to steal it. I'm stealing it. Sarah, you got just now. You got. What you say, Miss Donna? You all right? I'm glad you're good. Y'all, listen, I got 2 seconds left and I froze the timer on pause because this thing getting good. I'm loving every minute, every comment that y'all got going on. It's getting real good. Like, really good. Like, really good. It's been, it's been amazing, bro. I appreciate everybody for doing what you do, you know. Hey, I told you, Sarah, I'm still in that one. That one there, like the shit, I mean, just done shook me all out my chest. Like, what am I doing with my life? Oh, man. I tell y'all what, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let me go ahead and end the timer now, y'all. Thank y'all so much. It's the morning chat, y'all. Like, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'm glad to be back on this thing. I'm going to be like, look at it. I knew somebody, every time I start the music to get out of here, I knew somebody else was going to do it. I'm going to put it on there because we're on our way out. Miss Darlene, what you say? When feeling irritated, stop, drop, and pray. Come on, not just when you're on fire, not the stop, drop, and pray. You better stop, drop, and pray. Don't do it in traffic, though. You know what I'm saying? Just whisper a prayer to the Lord. Yes. Listen. Y'all, listen. Let me just be honest with y'all. It's been a crazy season and been doing some other things when it comes down to media and some production pieces. But I kept getting inboxes about the morning chat. So I'm back. I'm bringing it back to you live. If you do me one favor, if you tell me that you'll tune into it, I'll make sure that every day I'll provide it for you. And that's one of the good things about it. It's not no negative talk. It's not going to be no bashful talk. And I understand that my voice is not for everybody. However, if you listen to something that is said on the morning chats, I guarantee you your day will go a little smoother. Your life will be a little bit better. And I'll make sure that you're encouraged before it's over. I'm just saying. So thank y'all so much for tuning into the morning chats. It's that guy, Jay Hen. Y'all can do me a favor. I'm going to be posting this on Instagram line. You know you can follow me here. Make sure that you set your notifications, go directly to our page. It's that guy Jay Hen. It's an actual page. You already know. You can go to Instagram. It's that guy Jay Hen on Instagram, and I'll make sure I put it there. If not, you got put it on YouTube. I got it there too. So it's all depending on what you want to do with yourself and what you want to do. Right now, I want y'all to do me a favor. Go to PortionWorldClothing.com. They got some dope stuff. There's an actual amazing Juneteenth shirt. I know it's Thursday. You may not get the super shipping, but if you're in Baton Rouge, you may be able to get him to get close enough to you to drop it off to you somewhere. I'm just saying, like, that's one of the dope hat that keep the head. They keep me fresh for when I travel. Thank you so much. Hey, Linda, what you say? I see my Hey, Linda done got on there to like, what you say? Oh, my goodness. Let me make sure I go down this and I didn't pass anybody up when it came down to speaking to everybody. Again, good morning, everybody. I hope that you have an amazing day. It is the morning chat. I'm that guy, Jay Hen, and I will definitely see you on the next chat. Y'all be good.